Hello everyone, and welcome back to Napoleon Total War, hopefully on the same day in which I uploaded the previous part, as I promised in that very same part. So hopefully this is uploaded at the same day. So yeah, we pretty much know what is going to happen here, unless the AI is ridiculously idiotic, but then again, it is the AI. But it generally has an idea on what to go for in terms of cities, so it has that going for it. Let's just get Austria done with their shenanigans, and then... Here we go. Surrender. Nope. And they decide not to go for it. Interesting. So we actually don't know what is going to happen. That is really very interesting. Also, I took Jean-Baptiste's army and had them go towards Berlin, and I might take them and have them as just defending units, but I was thinking of using them as attacking units to either attack Stettin or more probable. Let's see, Breslau? It's Breslau, right? Yeah, I think so. Anyway, Batavian Republic still can't crack the nut of Kessel. That's what they're called, right? Oh, I'm bankrupt? Oh, is it? Oh, yes, of course, because the administration is in Paris, and seeing that the city is blockaded, obviously. None of the trade can actually get there, so there's that. I really didn't think about that. But I think we can afford to be bankrupt for at least 2 turns. Because when Paris falls, or if Paris falls, Napoleon is very close, by the way. But if Paris falls, the administration center, the capital basically, will just move to another spot rather quickly, so... we will then be getting some income again. Anyway, let's see. What was I thinking? Yeah, these guys, they finished... Oh, you're actually you. So I might let you just stay on that, and see if you can be able to research it before Paris is captured. Well, either Paris is captured, or you will be able to research it. So there you have it. So, here is the army I was talking about. I recruited them some troops. Still, the UI is like when you have when you have 20 units rather than 40 units, as I do. So we have a slight problem there, but hopefully it won't matter too much. As you can tell, I can still move these guys as one solid unit, so it's no problem in that regard. Let's see. Go for Stettin, maybe? I don't think we have the force to that. Actually, I think we do. Yeah, that should be doable. Let's jump in, have a go. Okay then. Let's take a look at this. I recruited some new units, by the way. These are the Chasseurs Flanqueurs, which are light units. But I think they also can... They can... what's the word I'm looking for? They can act as line infantry, of course weakened, but still line infantry, I think so. If they're anything like the Flanqueur unit. If I remember correctly from the vanilla game. Also these guys, Quart de Paris. Yeah, you're kinda needed elsewhere, by the way. And you're all the way up here in Berlin. Well, that is the fault of your commander, not of you. At least I learned a lesson. Keep Paris protected. Yeah, I think this is a good place to place the artillery. I don't think they're actually in range of anything. Nope, not in range of anything. Maybe this unit, but that's it. So, where to place you? I think I'll place you here, and then drag you... maybe up here, actually. Yeah, I think so. Okay, then. Oh yeah, here comes the reinforcements. Which we actually... these are Landwehr units, so I'll actually be able to take them out with this cavalry unit alone. If I actually manage to reach them in time, which is not guaranteed. Yeah, I'm using everything as line infantry. So if you're not meant to stat, well, sorry. Okay, just take a look at this. Morale 14. Standard of the French units, apparently. 120 range. As opposed to 110. So you don't have a massive range advantage, but still. Even a slight advantage is an advantage. Okay, will these guys be able to join? I don't know, actually. Should we try to get some speed into this? Yeah. So yeah, really nice looking units. Yeah, looking good. Okay, these guys are definitely not going to be able to join up with the main army. That is painfully apparent for these guys. Unless they can... if 500 of basically... yeah, standard militia can beat a unit of 110 highly trained horse guards. Or horse lancers. I think not. Anyway. Can speed this up a bit, can't we? We're almost lower than the artillery, and that takes some effort. Okay, space you a bit better apart. Preferably not behind trees. There we go. 6-pounder, 8-pounder, and 6-pounder. That's a good mix. I'll go sit over here. Well, just because of the numbers, they're actually... might be in some slight danger, yeah? So I'll just seal the deal with the Egyptian troops. So when it says it's French-Egyptian, that means actual Egyptians, right? I think so, yeah. From the look of it, that's an Egyptian. I thought it might have been like what the French units could have been dressed like during the Egyptian campaign. But no, I think they actually used their... yeah, they probably used their original uniforms. This thing right here. And that was loud. Good placement. Yeah. This looks very, very good. Actually push them up just a smidge to be 100% sure. And here we have it. Landwehr running away. Well, time to put you back. And you are active, and you should be, yep, tired. So just place you out here, and have you there until you are needed. If at all. Finally, the artillery. Come on, artillery. Give them a real bashing. Oh. Didn't see that. Okay, they didn't actually charge. Looked like that in the... Oh wow. It looked like that in the other camera view, but apparently not. They actually recognize when that is a very, very bad idea. Also, okay, they're not. I was going to say it seems like they're actually outranging me, but they're not. So here we see them in action, and yeah, what is best with these units is that every single man is firing basically all the time. It's like the it's like what you see on Diplex's Let's Play right now, which is really interesting, and I do like that that sort of mod that does that. Once again, I said that before, but I think I might try it. Anyway, the battle is definitely raging. Trying to get some good shots there. Definitely some stylish units there. Also, I think these guys are firing straight into the ground. That's a good possibility right there. So, just reload and we'll push you over the edge. Artillery is doing their work. And by that I mean not hitting my own man, so I'm satisfied. All guys reloaded. Push over the edge. And these guys will probably charge you right away. Knowing my luck, I won't be able to get any shots off. Oh, that looked like it just stumbled, but obviously not. Definitely doing some damage. Might do more damage if I actually go and charge. I think so. Well, maybe not against these guys. Yeah, we can end that that little battle right there. Citizenry is running away in a typical fashion. Let's push up with these guys because, yeah. Basically, these two are pinning... well, it's weird to say it, but pinning the Lampa unit down. Not really a unit which need to be pinned down in order to be charged. Seeing that they don't have the possibility of forming a square. But they actually have been doing decently against the Egyptian corps, so there's that. Also, they charged before I even reached their lines. Okay, this might not be a full charge. Nope, apparently not. But as I was going to say, form a square anyway. And you can be off-fire as well. Looks good. These guys have been routed. Taking some cost in manpower there, but still, I guess it was worth it. Prussian musketeer garrison. Well, I think I'll actually rather focus my artillery on that. I'll just take a look at this. Yeah. It should be possible. Without hitting too many of my own men. And that is the single unit remaining. Well, it was, and then you had these guys, and then those guys. But once again, armed citizenry, or citizenry, as I like to call them. Come on, just run already. They're actually on a very good position here. Also, the cavalry has returned. So, go there. Also, follow up with these units. And here comes the brilliant artillery. Try again. Their brilliant artillery. My general. Well, you're not really needed. Yeah, also, as I said previously, I'm probably the worst at using my general effectively. Oh, you're trying to charge, are you? See how that works out for you. Yeah, these guys have the worst charges. They're charges that aren't actually a charge. They just walks into me and then engages in melee. So I don't know why the programming for that is just, to put it kindly, mentally handicapped. But it is a good AI. I don't mean to bash it too much. But in some aspects, it's just stupid. It doesn't really know what to do. So, if you actually want the armed citizenry, that is going to route in 2 seconds anyway, to go on and charge the Garde de Paris, which is, I think it might be a... No, it's a regular regiment, so it's not a guard regiment. But if you want to charge that, go on and actually charge that, because under just walking into them and not engaging in a melee battle, you lose that charge bonus for what it's worth, actually. Because even though the armed citizenry is a crappy unit and it's basically a last-ditch effort, at least it has a charge bonus, so try to use it. Well, but yeah, we actually have some high ground available for us, if that was actually needed. And I think the artillery is actually doing more harm than good at this point, so let's give them a little rest. There we go. Yeah, hill running can really tire you, trust me. And here you have it. The first-person 19th century battlefield. Isn't it amazing? All those high-textured trees. Okay, here we actually have it. The view of the enemy. Come on, turn around. Obviously not in range of anything. Nope, okay. No, they're not firing, so... Okay, of course, because one guy, or 3 or 4 guys just forgot to reload their rifle. I'm just gonna give up on that. I'll never find a good camera angle. Also, these guys can really be pushed up by now. They can really charge by now. Yeah, all that means is 1 unit. And didn't I tell you to stop firing? Obviously not. I thought about stopping him. That must have been it. Anyway, and battle, heroic victory. So, another Prussian region conquered. Yeah, we'll peacefully occupy it. Because we basically don't have any other option. Of course, you could raid it or loot it, but I don't want an unhappy populace. Not any more than necessary, anyway. Okay, let's see. The army is looking good. It should be able to, well, maybe it's not survive this one, but I don't think these guys will be able to reach Stettin the next turn. Let's see. Just gonna take a look at the range here. Okay, there might be actually. But these guys can't actually reach Berlin to like swap places. Of course, you will have 1 turn with unrest. Yeah. And we still have this thing right here. So we have 2 threats here. Well, we have several, but 2 major threats. We have this army right here trying to go for Stettin, but then they will be in range of Berlin. Come to think of it, as I said, the population will be, it will be the workers on strike effect first, so I can actually take this army if there's none other Prussian army around. This one maybe. Anyway, I'm having them go up here and basically protect the city. Yeah. So we'll take 1 turn of unhappy citizens in exchange for at least 1 turn of safety. Okay then. In turn, I know I'm bankrupt. I know I'm incredibly bankrupt. But if you just go and wait 1 turn, all my problems should be fixed. Okay, Britain, what will you do now? It's interesting actually, because they demand surrender last turn. But then, okay, never mind. It's actually not that interesting, apparently. What is interesting is the number of men we have available. We're actually outnumbering the attacking army. I did not expect that. But of course, a majority of those numbers are militia and citizenry. We do have some conscripts, which are surprisingly high morale. Very, very surprisingly high morale. They actually have the same morale as the French garrison. That's really surprising. And almost as much as the Lancers. But yeah. I don't think this will be... I think I agree with the balance bar here. This will not be a close battle. But at least I have the possibility of winning against this unit as much as possible. And by this unit I mean this army. As much as possible to make it as easy as possible for Napoleon to recapture Paris. So, at least the first Battle of Paris will be happening first time in the next part. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this part, a little battle, and we're finally at the part where Britain chooses to attack, but unfortunately I have to go elsewhere. That is just the way of things. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and as always, I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.